Iron King. Before you're on
Should
the
be out
road.
there fighting machines.
These aren't goods, they're necessities.
What I don't get about the sun.
Pretty. Couldn't imagine living anywhere else. Get involved.
Aloy, what brings you?
A threat. Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them, god, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called hate. It doesn't want Meridian. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't.
He lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't. You have to defend the Spire.
Them to the Spire. Aaron knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have this by the Western Ridge. There they Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it, as long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but...
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival.
You're the one who brought Prince Eastman.
Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge defenses and at the Spire. Word was sent to every corner of our allies' office, but many came for you, by name. Don't be so humble.
And the Spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. Of the Nora have also arrived at the Spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. Front line, where the city guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Mauritian will now defend us.
I suppose wait for the attack.
It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
is coming.
A moment of your time, Outlander?
Get to cover. Let the soldiers do their jobs.
Owen's apartment feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
What do my tired eyes see? A hunter, surely. Come, talk to me a moment.
Where are they coming from? The west? Jewel?
Not enough.
Have you just polished that?
Of course.
Isn't that a little...
Woman proven. I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb. But have your wound?
If I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry. I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. An honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
Why'd he try to kill the Sun King? What reason do Oseram need for anything that they do? Oh, my poor feet.
Little Huntress, you can.
Ready to fight?
Fight? Conversation. Is there a battle coming? I wasn't informed.
Well, that can't be true. You're always informed.
Ah, so I am. Times, and yet you know me so well.
I don't think I know you at all. But I'd like to.
When I hear that line, it usually means something else. Can I tell you a secret?
Of course.
I've been waiting for this fight life. The enemy we face today is the same that turned Meridian into a slave pit and Sunfall into a bloodbath. Fanatics who torture fathers, families, children, and say it's the will of the sun. I hate them, Aloy. I've got the scars of their whips on my back to prove it. And today, we can get rid of them once and for all. I said I came for you, but that was only half the truth. I came for them. This time, they're not getting away.
I'm with you, Vanasha. We'll fight them together.
And I won't forget it, little huntress. Tomorrow, may the sun rise in a better world.
Aloy?
At ease, Uthid. And I am too.
The honor is... You saved my epitaph, fool of a man.
I'm hoping you won't need any kind of epitaph just yet.
As the sun will. When you found me, I was trying to eke out a glorious death. But now, a glorious life seems more preferable. To watch Edelman play in the low gardens again. Still surrounded by a dozen guards, but... What you did, Aloy, it was done well. Although Vinasha, she delights in goading me. Like brazen colors waved before a behemoth.
Do you want me to ask her to stop?
No. Well then, Meridian shall stand, and I swear it.
Here's to that, Uthid.
Knew it was unlawful. Tried to kill the Sun King.
Nakoa, you came to fight.
How could I not? During his own butcher, the Nora feared more than Zaid.
Helis.
I would stand against no matter how strong, for the Nora he terrorized, for myself, and for my father.
You'll stop him.
You have means a lot, especially now. Because of you, I hear the sacred land is opened. If we win, I can go home. It'll be good to see Jan again. I'm with you, Aloy. Until the end.
Huh. So you must be Aloy then. I thought there'd be more of you.
More of me.
Thicker, I suppose. More of a gear. Don't get me wrong, you're very well struck.
Do all Oseram flirt at the most inopportune times?
Inopportune? Battle hasn't even started yet. Petra Forge woman. I hail from the Free Heap. I'll be heading back in the next dust storm. Murad asked me to check over the city arsenal first. Cannons have aged well, but I've cleared their throats so they can really roar.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants a turn. Have at it then. It hits nice and wide. No need to aim it like a bow. Range is good. Try the next.
What does this fool expect?
One less enemy of the Sundom.
How many men do you think you'll kill in the battle, Uthid?
As many as I have to.
I love it when you say things like that. It's so...
What?
Form that
Cheerful.
Kill our Sun King? Traitors, the whole tribe of them.
It's always the ones you least expect that cause you trouble.
It's Edelman from Sunfall.
There are no shadows under the noonday sun. Words to live by.
Haratok? I didn't expect you to come all this way.
In this green and snowless land. Aurea forgave the Karja, but I never did. Still, I was compelled to come for my once chieftain. It's good to see you leading again. This one, of Nowarak, he may have taken too many blows to the head, but he's a good fighter, and strong. This young Iver, her spark reminds me of Aurea's in our youth. And I'm proud to take my place behind you on this hunt. A great challenge.
Survive and prevail, right?
There is no other way.
Have you come to defend my honor, Inatut?
I know you don't need any help with that, but from all I've heard, you found yourself a good fight here. So I'll stand this ground with you.
You won't have ever seen a fight like this. And we only get one shot at it.
I've been told I'm in over my head before, Nora girl. You know what I say. I'm always in over my head.
You're the hunter from the Banuk Grove.
I remember you also, Nora. The machines shook free of their slumber after you arrived. Raged and fought.
Well, that wasn't my fault.
No, I'm thanking you. That night, I decided I would not go back to Banur. I would take my hunt into these lands. So many machines, even demons. Spidery, skittering, without the blue light in them. Dead things that must be killed again.
Our enemies dug up an army of them.
An army? Yes, that's why I came. Good. I'll wait.
So who are these guys?
They call themselves the Eclipse.
What?
Aloy. So here we are again, gearing up for a fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower. What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
That's big. It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys? Well, where do they put the Vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit them like a hammer till they can't hit back!
Damn right! You hear that? Nobody's getting past the Vanguard. We're here for Meridian. And we're here for you.
Thank you, Erend. Ursa would be proud.
Well, only if we win.
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called anointed, either. It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian?
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, After all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know...
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time. And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
It rises taller than the highest tree.
These Carja in their frilled armor look like turkeys. But there are so many...
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land. Not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word.
Just conveniently lose Javal and transport to Maine.